I've got no real goals of winning it all, but let's see how the team that just managed to beat the Elite Four and Gary will go in this challenge. Well, that's an interesting rule, especially since a few of our team managed to level up beyond 50 while we won the Game Boy section of the Let's Play. So let's see how that plays out as we get things started. So, okay then. 3 trainers before we take on the gym leader. That's certainly giving Brock more apprentices to work with, but still giving us less to have to do than each of those tournaments. And it definitely looks like this first one is going to be a nice meal for Garm. Kinda disappointed we're not seeing any Scyther or Pinsir on that bug team, since they're the strongest bugs in the generation, but hey, at least we're seeing a Beedrill and a Butterfree. Those really shouldn't have felt so rare among the bug trainers we faced on our journey, considering how low level you had to be in order to get one. And I probably said this all the way back when Giban had to fight in Stadium, but dear God, the Stinger looks a little too phallic to make me think of it as a dangerous, poisonous Stinger.
Mighty blow from the word go! Taken down on the word go! We might be in for a one-sided affair.
We've been through so many one-sided affairs that I'm sure someone's gonna go to court to put some restraining orders on us. By the way, if a fully evolved Beedrill was instantly taken down, then why would a base form Weedle have a better chance?
Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
Well, if you paid attention to his lineup, you'd see he had no amazing choices when Garm is such an effective bug spray.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's Kakuna!
Apparently, the Caterpie/Butterfree line didn't want any part of this slaughter. Understandable, especially since there are only 3 slots in most stadium battles, even if you need a full team of 6 to qualify for any of the competitions here.
Gone! It's a one-hit wonder! And there goes the battle!
I'm not sure that battle was the right term for it, considering the poor guy never got a chance to shoot back. Apparently, there's no bonuses for getting a perfect sweep in the gym castle. Okay, that bug could make things a tad awkward if I just send Neo out there, but then those are all first form Pokemon going up against someone who has all fully evolved Pokemon. We may not be able to see the outright stats on any of them on this screen, but it's fairly easy to say that our team probably has the edge in numerous categories.
Challenger needs to stay calm to earn victory. Now. Vigorous attack. Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
The only bad choice is I choose the less hard-hitting Psybeam, since I thought that would be a one-hit win anyway, but it was only a small miscalculation. Considering just how close that calculation came to being true, it's hard to be all that disappointed by it, especially when the returning draining attack did so little.
Is it down and out? The next Pokemon is being prepped. Oh, it's Gloom! This is a fight between 2 different types of Pokemon. There's the attack!
Yeah, the fact that it was part poison means all other types didn't really matter all that much.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's Zubat!
Kind of disappointed the lad didn't send his bug against our Psychic. Ah, well, that just means we're moving on a faster pace than I thought we would.
Wow! Perfect game!
Again, assuming I did no miscounting anywhere, that gives Neo 148 and the team as a whole 957. Really hoping we get overall 1,000 trainer wins, if not more. Though I also can't help wishing that some of the victories we get along the way feel pretty well earned, instead of like we're just steamrolling people who just don't stand much of a chance. Ground, rock, and flying. Not a very scary combination, but as this is the first gym, it's understandable we're starting off with some softballs thrown at us. We've got a lot of gyms to go through after all.
It's the gym's third opponent. The gym leader is waiting right after this.
Right. Of course the first one out is the one that Phyllis can't just razor leaf into unconsciousness in a single shot. Doesn't change the fact that it's still pretty one-sided in our favor.
Here's the first move. Goodness!
Not as good a hit as I was hoping.
What will the trainer do now?
Well, at least that exchange rate certainly is more evidence that Mirror Move is a crappy move.
Furious battle! They strike fighting poses. What now? There, it's a hit.
A very weak hit.
What's next? Watch the weak spot. There's
Not
a big
sure why an
difference
attack
in
that's supposed to be not very effective does more damage than a neutral attack.
What's this? Yeah, it's a hit. Heavy tackle.
Well, it certainly looks like a heavy tackle. So heavy that I have a hard time believing that Phyllis managed to get high enough off the ground to deliver that attack to such a small bird that was still flying.
Oh, it does to you.
Well, this one's certainly going to be faster to deal with than the first.
Combatants face each other. What'll it do? That's a good hit.
I'm sure this next hit is going to be even better.
Razor leaf flurry. Whoa, looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
Don't really think he had much of a choice once the Pidgey was taken down.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's Sandshrew.
Yeah, looks like Phyllis is going to clean this battle up as well. I'm starting to get the feeling that Takanabori's top score isn't going to last to the end of the LP if I keep sending other Pokemon to clean things up while he just sits there looking scary.
Gone! It's a one-hit wonder! And there goes
Well, maybe Takanabori is going to get some more action when we actually face down Brock, but still kind of tempted to keep Phyllis out there. Not really sure about the two fossil Pokemon there, but otherwise that looks like a pretty solid team. In fact, I kind of appreciate that he's got a Vulpix like the anime version of him does.
The next battle is against Pewter Gym leader, Brock. How will the challenger battle Brock's rock-hard team?
Should have sent out Takanabori just because he hasn't had a lot of screen time in a while. But Phyllis is also a good choice against most of Brock's lineup.
Mighty blows in the word go. Taken down on the word go. This is a wild one from the word go.
Stop saying go, since it makes me vaguely annoyed that I've yet to have a phone with a good enough battery to let me play Pokemon Go while running errands for my job, so I keep having to uninstall it. Really? I didn't put Toggenaburi in this lineup at all, when a water serpent would have been amazing against this one fire Pokemon and all the rocks. That's a little odd, but it's not like this battle is especially tense, so it's not like that little mistake is gonna come back to bite us.
What now? Goodness! How will this swap affect the outcome? Earthquake! That one hurt!
Part of me can't help thinking that a cute little fox like that should be able to avoid being all that damaged by something like Earthquake, but it's far from the most nonsensical thing we've seen in this Let's Play.
Oh, it's Cubone! The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided. What's that? Its speed is down. What's this? Super effective!
Somehow thought that Bone Club would look a little more dignified, since as far as I remember, Cubone and Marowak are the only Pokemon in this generation who know that move. Also oddly disappointed that Bone Club didn't knock out Kohaku. Anyway, that's one gym in the castle down, and we have enough time in the clip to throw in another gym challenge as well. Somehow, I was expecting the musical bit for us clearing a gym to sound a good deal more epic than that. Wonder how long until we start to see some repeating trainer types, since I don't remember there being enough for 3 per gym leader. What a surprise. The fisherman has a lot of fish. Phyllis, you're up again.
Here's the first opponent of this gym series. A decisive victory is expected.
Not much of a change in the arena, but I do appreciate that each gym has its own motif. And I've also got to admit that fighting against mostly water Pokemon without any water around would feel a bit awkward. Not quite as awkward as a Venusaur taking on a level 52 Magikarp, but still.
We might be in for a one-sided affair. Oh, it's Poliwag. How will the type difference affect
Wonder why
that?
it is that when I see Jinx's lips I get disturbed, but whenever I see Poliwag's, I don't really have any reaction at all. Also kind of curious why that line of Pokemon outright loses its mouth in the second and third forms. Of course, I wish I had more data to know just why that Poliwag psychic attack did so little against us here. And I somehow doubt that when I finally get to the next generation that we're going to see that kind of data in a way that's going to let me know before I push the buttons actually how much damage we're going to do, without me outright having to look at the stats of the Pokemon and moves online and do the math based on whatever the stats are of the Pokemon I actually have at the moment. No clue what was with the game stuttering on that, especially since it wasn't anything especially unexpected. Right, we definitely have time to do 3 more battles before ending this clip. Well, she's got more type variety than the last one, and unlike the Game Boy game, we can't just switch with each Pokemon defeated without any consequences. I wonder how much better Gary would have done if that was the way things were handled in the Game Boy game.
How will the gym's second opponent conduct battle? We'll need a strong effort to win.
If anything, I'm worried Misty is going to be as easy to take down as Brock since they're both early gym leaders.
Razor Leaf Flurry! Mighty blows in the word go! Taken down on the word go! This is a wild one from the word go! Oh, it's Voltor!
Well, at least we won't be able to take him down with a super effective hit from Phyllis.
Brilliant flash! The move failed to clinch. What now?
At least I can respect trying to lower our accuracy to make this battle more winnable for her more cutesy looking Pokemon.
What a furious battle!
And I've got to respect that explosion wasn't her first thought. Still, giving Phyllis full credit for that one.
Going down! There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's Diglett!
Well, looks like Phyllis has made
remaining
another
Pokemon
sweep of a
count is
team.
3-1.
Who knows, he might even be able to
battle
overcome
has
Takana
become
Bori's high
one-sided.
score if I keep deploying him like this.
Blinding sand attack! Accuracy took a hit. How's that? Ground zero.
Right,
Down!
that's
That didn't hit much.
164.5 for Phyllis so far, and another battle
And
done.
there goes the battle!
Normals and water. Not exactly feeling afraid of that.
Here's the third trainer battle with only the gym leader left after this. What kind of battle can we expect to see?
Well, I'm expecting about the same as what we saw in the previous two battles.
Razor Leaf Flurry! Mighty blow with the word go! Taken down on the word go!
Just how many times have we heard the announcer say that line so far? And just how many more times are we gonna hear that before we're done?
Oh, it's Meow! How will the type difference affect that?
Not much at all, since normal and grass don't resist or do extra
What now?
damage to each other.
A decent hit! What's next? Nail the weak spot!
Yeah. Our pretty much guaranteed critical hit is a
There's a
lot
big
better than
difference
his
in
3
HP.
decent ones. Dear God,
They
that
strike
cat barely
fighting
survived that shot.
What's this? Oh, the attack missed! Heavy tackle!
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
it's a
from
hit.
sheer weight alone a Venusaur just
Oh,
flopping onto
is it
someone would be
down and out?
excruciating. But then, that's
There's
because
a
I look at
difference
that
in the
body
number
size
of
and shape
reserve
and think that
Pokemon.
thing has to weigh somewhere around 1,000 pounds at least.
Oh,
Not the
it's
200
Poliwhirl.
pounds the Pokedex claims. Seriously. A
The
real
remaining
flesh and
Pokemon
blood
count is
rhinoceros
3-1.
weighs in from
battle has
around
become
1,720 to
What'll it do?
3,080 pounds. I know these are all fantasy creatures, but frankly the heights, widths,
There, it's a
and
hit.
weights of the various Pokemon mentioned never really seem to feel right to me.
How's that? That one hurt! Wow! Taken down with one hit! And there goes the battle!
Right. Somehow not expecting much from Misty, but I'm hoping she proves me wrong. As a side note, I'm a little worried I might have counted a few of our wins in this clip twice, but again, since I've been doing the scorekeeping as a bit of fun for me, it's not like having an inaccurate count would suddenly ruin the entire 80-plus clip Let's Play.
This is it! The battle against Misty, the Cerulean Gym Leader and the Maiden of Water Pokemon. Let's see what the
I don't
challenger
typically
has
think of a
in store
Blastoise
for
when I
us.
imagine Misty. Not that it breaks our theme or anything. Just seems like an interesting choice when there are so many water types to choose from, even in the first generation.
What will the trainer do now? A decent hit.
Well, at least that did more damage than the Fury attacks and double slaps in the previous match.
Fine whip it good.
And great, now I'm disappointed they didn't actually animate Vines for a Venusaur when the anime outright showed that all the way in Bulbasaur form it has tentacles coming out of the plant. Have I complained about that earlier in another Pokemon Stadium clip? It's a little hard for me to remember this many clips into the LP.
Hit you, Thunder Wave.
Got to admit, didn't see that move coming.
What now? Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
Apparently Misty likes her Pokemon to be pretty damn durable compared to everyone else's that we've faced so far in her gym.
What's next? There, it's a hit. It's paralyzed on the spot. The intense battle continues. What's this? Goodness! How's that? Super
That
effective.
would be a better hit. It was a solid effort, Misty, but I don't see how you're going to turn this 3-on-1 into a win when Phyllis can do so much damage.
Oh, it's Psyduck!
Much like with Vulpix, I definitely appreciate this law to her anime roster, especially since it would be literally impossible for her to have a Togepi in the first generation games.
Yeah, it's a hit. Razor Leaf Flurry. Round 0. Ah, take it down with
Assuming
one
I
hit.
haven't miscounted, it looks like Phyllis has managed to take Nakanabori's spot as elite scorer for the team. Understandable after a rock and water gym, though I'm sure once we get to fire, Takanabori will have a field day.